Chapter 12 of God Died at 3 o'clock by Reverend Gerald T. Brennan. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Maria Therese. The Thief. At noon, the sun is usually high in the heavens, filling the world with its glorious light. But today, black, angry-looking clouds are gathering before the face of the sun, and it is becoming very dark. A few moments ago, the world was bright and clear, but now on Calvary at noon it is as dark as night. Is this darkness a sign of God's anger? Is God displeased at what has happened here on Calvary? Many faces among the crowd begin to show fear. Through the strange darkness some bold voices still shout and jeer at the crucified Christ. Others, not so bold any more, cast worried glances at the man on the cross. Others, more frightened, turn away and hurry back to the city. They will not wait for the end. What if Christ's death is a mistake? This thought worries some, but not Caiaphas. He planned this death of Christ on the cross. Now he is satisfied with his evil victory over Jesus. Caiaphas believes that the cross has put an end to the friend of sinners. Never again will Christ forgive sinners. But Caiaphas is wrong. Even as he hangs dying on the cross, Jesus is thinking about sinners. 2 sinners who hang on crosses on either side of him. These men are robbers and thieves. They, too, are dying. They are being punished for their many crimes. The thief on the left is bitter and hates the world. He hates the Roman soldiers and the people who stand looking at him. He has heard about Christ, and he hates him, too. The shouts of the crowd increase his anger, until finally he can stand it no longer. Turning his head toward Jesus, this angry thief joins the crowd. "If you are Christ," he yells, "save yourself and save us." Jesus hears the threat and does not answer. He pities the man on his left and begs his Father to forgive him. The thief on the right is suffering too, but he knows that he deserves to suffer. He is paying the price for a life of crime. He knows that Jesus is innocent, and he admires him for his patience. He wonders why Jesus does not complain. Suddenly, the thief on the right thinks about his own crimes. He is sorry for the past and wonders whether it is too late. Is it too late to ask forgiveness? Is it too late to ask for mercy? Will God forgive him? Will Christ show his mercy? There is no time to lose. He decides to try. "Lord," begs the thief on the right, "remember me when you come into your kingdom." It is a prayer of faith, a prayer of hope, a prayer of love, a prayer for mercy. Jesus hears the prayer, and from the cross he gives the answer, "This day you shall be with me in paradise." It is now early afternoon. Many have left Calvary and have returned to their homes. For them the excitement is over. But there are some who still remain on the hill. They stand about in groups, waiting. No longer do they cry out against Christ, because Jesus refuses to answer their insults. Through his swollen eyes, Jesus looks at the figures before him, the soldiers, the guards, the people. Once he was a hero to these people. Once he was their friend. He cured their sick, taught them, forgave them. Now he is dying, but they do not care. He is dying for them, but they do not know it. Jesus thinks, too, about another friend, the Apostle Peter, the friend who promised to be faithful to the end. Where is Peter? He is not here. He has run away. But at the foot of his cross the eyes of Christ find friends who have not run away. His mother, John the Apostle, Mary of Cleophas, Mary Magdalene. These friends are suffering too, but they suffer silently. Their loyal hearts, Jesus knows, will stay with him until the end. When he is dead, their kind hands will receive his body from the cross and prepare it for burial. Looks of love and faith speak silently to Christ from the faces of his mother and the apostles. His tired eyes rest helplessly on Mary and John. He remembers his boyhood days with Mary at Nazareth. He remembers the day when John first came running after him. Today has been a hard day for Mary and John. The dark hours of this Friday afternoon have caused great suffering to these hearts who love Him so much. The time has come now for Christ to say goodbye to His Mother and the Apostle. His strength is failing rapidly, but what is left He will use to speak encouragement to the two sad figures standing before Him. Mary listens as her Son moves His swollen lips. "Woman," He says, "behold thy Son." She knows He means John. Then Jesus speaks to the Apostle, "Behold thy Mother." Mary turns to John, and the Apostle smiles. Neither speaks, but both understand. Christ gives His Mother into John's protection and care. To His Mother Christ gives John. Mary is John's mother now, and not John's alone, but the mother of all those who will love Christ as John loves Him. In the darkness of Calvary, the sinless Christ gives a stainless gift. He gives the world what He loves most, His Mother. Mary is now the mother of men. End of chapter 12.